Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Welcome back to my channel guys. I hope that all of you are having a great day. You have requested this fragrance battle, so I'm going to deliver. In this video I'm going to compare two alternatives to Dior Sauvage Elixir. The first one is very well known in the community. It comes from the house of Lattafa and it's called Asad. And the second one is relatively new. It comes from a sub-brand of Afnan named Rue Broca and the fragrance is called Luminus. The first round, as usual, is going to be about the presentation of the two fragrances, their packaging and bottle design. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago we did some house cleaning and I took almost all of my fragrance boxes down in the basement, including the boxes of these two fragrances. But the Asad box should look something like this, and then the Rue Broca Luminus box should look something like this. Both boxes are very plain looking, nothing special, but if I have to pick up one fragrance that comes packaged slightly better, is going to be the Lattafa Asad. When it comes to the bottle design, now I'm not the biggest fan of any of the two bottle designs, but when it comes to the Lattafa, it's just too plasticky and a little bit over the top, the whole design. I like the Luminous bottle design slightly better. It's mainly made out of nice thick glass, feels a little bit of higher quality, but then the cap is very cheap and is it's sitting, barely sitting on top of the bottle. So again, if I have to score the first round, the bottle design of the Rue Broca Luminus is slightly better, but the box of the Lattafa Asad then is slightly better. So the first round is going to be a draw. If you enjoy my videos guys, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me and it also motivates me to keep doing useful content for you. The second round is about the scent of the two fragrances in this fragrance battle. As I said in the opening of this video, both of them are trying to do the same thing, and that being clones or alternatives to Dior Sauvage Elixir. But they do it in a very different way, let's say that. When it comes to Rue Broca Luminus, this compared to the original is less spicy, slightly sweeter in the opening. It doesn't have this sort of sharpness that the original is known for. This here, Rue Broca and Afnan have done an interesting twist to the scent profile of this fragrance. They've added a black currant note to the opening of this one. It's fruitier, it's lighter, feels slightly fresher and not as spicy compared to the original. When it comes to the Lattafa Asad, the opening here is again less spicy compared to the original fragrance, but this is more woody, it's slightly darker. It's sweeter compared to the original and compared to Rue Broca Luminus. When these two fragrances go to their dry down, the Rue Broca still keeps that fruitier scent profile. It lacks that spiciness, it lacks that full body into of its scent. Lattafa Asad on the dry down, it's again woodier, it's darker, it's sweeter, it's more spicy. All in all, as I said, these two take a very interesting different route when it comes to replicating the original scent. If I have to pick up a winner based on the scent profile of the two fragrances, the winner is going to be the Lattafa Asad. Round number 3 is about the performance. And both fragrances in this fragrance battle are good performers, but there's one of them is a better performer, and that's the Lattafa Asad. This thing usually gives me somewhere around about the 9-hour mark when it comes to longevity on skin, with a pretty decent projection in the first hour and a half. When it comes to the Rue Broca Luminus, I get about 8 hours, no more than 8 hours of performance out of this fragrance on my skin, with a pretty strong projection in the first 1 hour. The interesting thing here is that this, I think, the Luminous projects a little bit harder compared to the Asad, but for a shorter period of time. But all in all, the winner of the performance round is the Lattafa Asad. Round number 4 is about pricing, and here the cheaper fragrance is the winner. Now, both of those two fragrances are considered cheapies, and they are cheapies, but I will quote the prices that I paid for them. So the winner in this round is going to be Rue Broca Luminus. I paid about $25 to get the equivalent of $25 to get Rue Broca Luminus. When it comes to Asad, at least where I live, the prices here are slightly higher compared to Rue Broca Luminus. This costs somewhere around about the $30 mark. So the winner in the pricing round is the Rue Broca Luminus. And round number 5 is about versatility. And this is another round that's pretty tough to score because both of them, they carry very similar DNAs. But if I have to pick up a winner, a fragrance that I feel at least is slightly more versatile, is again going to be the Rue Broca Luminus, because of its more fruity, slightly fresher opening, and you know, the whole scent profile is slightly fresher. This thing can work in warmer weather better compared to the Lattafa Asad, but both of them are considered to be more of a cold weather type of scent. So if I have to pick up a winner with a slight edge, the winner of the versatility round is going to be Rue Broca Luminus. And on to my final thoughts and the final results of this fragrance battle. Now, looking at the scoring of the rounds, of the 5 rounds so far, this fragrance battle should end up in a draw. But I have to pick up a winner in this one, and my winner is going to be the Lattafa Asad. And I'll give you a few reasons why this is the case. This is better performing fragrance. The Asad is a better performing fragrance compared to Luminous. It also has a more interesting scent profile. It's darker, it's more spicy, it's sweeter. You know, in my mind, this is a more interesting fragrance compared to Luminous. And this is also closer, especially on the dry down, to the original Dior Sauvage Elixir scent. So the winner in this fragrance battle is going to be the Lattafa Asad. Now, a few thoughts on why or if you should pick up Luminous over the Lattafa Asad. Now, I can come up only with a few reasons why you will end up buying this over the Asad. The first one is going to be about availability. If in your region you can't get your hands on the Lattafa Asad, but you can get your hands on Rue Broca Luminus, this is still a very decent scent and a very decent alternative to Dior Sauvage Elixir. Also, this is slightly cheaper, so if you're looking to spend the least amount of money while getting a reasonably good clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir, then again you can go with Rue Broca Luminus. And also this has one other thing going for it, and that's the sort of interesting twist that Afnan have done to the scent profile of this fragrance, you know, making it a bit more fruity. And maybe this will end up being a little bit more wearable for some people if they find the Asad to be a little bit too sweet, a little bit too dense. In that case, Luminous also, you know, can be picked up over Asad. But as I said, the winner in this fragrance battle and my personal winner is the Lattafa Asad. And so, in today's episode of my series of videos called Fragrance Battle, I compared for you 2 alternatives to Dior Sauvage Elixir, from Lattafa the Asad and from Rue Broca Luminus. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that you're going to join me in my next video. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.